An intense week-long weather pattern is sweeping the country, and it's bringing a mix of impacts right here to the Ohio Valley. From blizzards up north to rain and snow here at home, we're in for a wild ride. Let's talk about the timing and the local impacts this active weather will bring.
Good morning.
Let's start with a look at the weather across the country. It's an active day with some significant storms expected in parts of the U.S. A strong Clipper system is sweeping into the northeast, bringing heavy snow and high winds to the central Appalachians. Blizzard warnings are in effect across this region, with snowfall of up to 6 inches expected. This storm will also bring a period of snow further south. The Adirondacks and Tug Hill residents should expect around 8 to 16 inches of snow by Thursday. Further north, into the Canadian provinces, and it's even more extreme. We're looking at over a meter of snowfall in some areas. It's going to be a challenging few days for those in the path of this storm. Out west, a different story. An atmospheric river is causing heavy rain across the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies. Localized flooding is a concern in these regions, especially around the Washington-Oregon border. This system will persist into tomorrow, keeping the area soggy. We're also seeing some significant mountain snow, which is great news for the ski resorts. An Arctic cold front is pushing into the northern plains and upper Midwest. The front's bringing a sharp drop in temperatures and the potential for some hazardous travel this weekend. North and South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin should prepare for a bitter cold snap. Think sub-zero temperatures and some snowy conditions. It'll be a good time to stay indoors with some hot chocolate. Now let's look ahead over the next few days in the extended outlook. We've got a cold snap coming in for the northern states this weekend, bringing some potentially hazardous cold weather. The term might sound dramatic, but it's a warning for folks in these regions to prepare. We're talking sub-seasonal temperatures, especially east of the Rockies. It'll be coldest overnight Friday into Saturday. If you have any holiday events planned, bundle up. The West Coast and Rocky Mountain areas will remain relatively warm and dry. A broad ridge of high pressure is keeping this region pleasant, but it's going to be windy in some areas. This will cause some travel disruptions, especially across the mountain passes. Further east, a zonal flow pattern will bring much-needed precipitation to the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Continental Divide early next week. We're talking about some hefty rain and snow, which will be welcome news for some of those parched areas. This system will also increase wind and snow chances further north. We'll see some lake-effect snow around the Great Lakes too. By the middle of next week, the flow pattern changes as things become more progressive. That cold snap will be short-lived, with temperatures returning to normal for most areas. It's good news if you're feeling a bit frosty. Now, let's focus on the Ohio Valley region and your forecast for the next 24 hours. We've got a real mix of weather in store. In Illinois, a rainy start is expected in Chicago, with some snow possible later. The winds will be noticeable, especially around Aurora. Naperville, you're in for a blustery one today. The rain will be hanging around into the evening, so have those umbrellas at the ready. Moving east to Indiana, it's a similar picture. Indianapolis, the rainy conditions will dominate, with some snow possible later on. Fort Wayne and Evansville, you're looking at a soggy day. The rain will be sticking around until tonight, so keep those raincoats handy. Kentucky's going to be a bit wetter, especially in Louisville and Lexington, where there's a chance of some decent downpours. You might see some snow mixed in later on, but it won't amount to much. Bowling Green, you're looking at some quieter conditions. With a chance of some showers this morning, Ohio's in for a gusty one. Columbus, the winds will be a feature of the day, with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. That'll keep temperatures down, and we're expecting some snow later on. Cincinnati and Cleveland, it'll be a mix of rain and snow for you, with some decent spells of both at times. The Lake Erie effect will keep things interesting. Pennsylvania, you're in for a wet day. Pittsburgh, grab your wellies, you're going to need them. Philadelphia, a bit drier for now, with just the odd shower possible. Allentown, there's a chance of some snow this morning, but it'll turn to rain later, so it'll be a mixed bag. In Tennessee, things are a little quieter. Nashville, some rainy weather is expected this afternoon. Knoxville, same deal, with some showers moving through. Memphis, you're looking at some sun. That's your forecast for today from Weatherby. Stay weather aware and have a great day.